Today, I'm going to show you 6 things you can do to significantly improve your IELTS speaking answers. Let's do it. Hello, it's Keith from the Keith Speaking Academy, here to help you become a more confident speaker of English and to help many of you ace your IELTS speaking test. Speaking of which, today I'm going to give you 6 simple and easy to follow tips that will significantly improve your IELTS speaking answers for part 1 of the test. If you find these useful, you can download the PDF and practice these again and again in your own free time. Let's begin with tip number 1. Right, number 1, shadow my shorts. I don't mean shadow like the shadow from the sun and the tree. And my shorts, I don't mean, my shorts. I mean to shadow, the verb to shadow, which means to listen to an audio and to repeat it at the same time. Well, almost at the same time. You're like a second behind. It's like simultaneous translation, but without translating. You're just repeating. So you play an audio clip, and as you're listening, you're saying the same thing. It's an amazing way of learning and consolidating vocabulary, but also your intonation and your pronunciation, boom, will rocket. It's great. It's not about memorizing the whole answer. It's just, it helps you learn the vocabulary on a deeper level and intonation, right? So shadow my shorts. I mean my short videos. I've got a whole playlist of part 1 answers, and they're short videos, about 30 seconds, ideal for shadowing because you can't concentrate much longer. So you play them and you repeat almost at the same time. Don't stop and repeat. You keep it going and carry on talking at the same time. So that's it. Shadow my shorts. Do that for all of the shorts several times, and already you're going to be improving your answers and your confidence. Tip number 2, coming up. Okay, tip number 2, memorize chunks. So I always tell students not to memorize whole answers. It doesn't work. It makes you sound robotic. It's just not natural. But memorizing vocabulary, yes. And memorizing chunks, yes. A chunk really is 2 or 3 words that go together. It can be a collocation, a little phrase, a little phrase. It can be a grammatical chunk, right? Let me give you some examples. Recently, I did a short that was about, do you drink tea or coffee? And this was my answer, right? I tend to drink tea at home. We're a family of tea drinkers for sure. However, if I go out, if I'm meeting friends in a coffee bar, I'll typically have a coffee. Now, you can see the chunks, or I'll show you the chunks, right? For example, I tend to do something, right? Means I usually do. I tend to becomes to. I tend to drink. So I would say take the chunk, I tend to drink, as a chunk, and memorize that and practice it. The thing I would say is practice it with at least three different examples. Okay, so you would say, I tend to drink tea at home. I tend to drink coffee outside. I tend to drink orange juice in the morning, right? So you're building a bit of flexibility, but you're repeating that chunk, I tend to drink. And that's it, right? You can do this with other chunks. For example, we're a family of tea drinkers or something, right? So we're a family of, it's like one chunk, one sound. Practice that with some other things. You could talk about maybe dog lovers or cat lovers, dog walkers, animal lovers, tea drinkers, coffee drinkers, football fans, whatever. So your 3 examples could be, we're a family of dog walkers. We're a family of animal lovers. We're a family of football fans. Right? So you're practicing that chunk. And it can go on and on. Just look at the chunk, memorize the chunk, practice it with 3 different examples, and Bob's your uncle. I mean, that's all you need to do. And you're already starting to get better and better and more confident in your part 1 answers. And we're only at tip number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is to use templates to structure your answer. Now, I would recommend this for either lower level students or if you're not too confident about your speaking skills. If you're confident at a high level, just speak out. Just go with the flow, talk naturally, and that's fine. But if you're lacking confidence, a simple template can really help. It's a bit like a crutch to help you walk, right? It just helps things go along. Let me give you 3 super simple templates that will, I think, transform your answers. And it's so simple. It's crazy. Number 1, yes, but, Number 2, yes, because, Number 3, yes, for example, Okay, that's it. 3 templates. Let me show you in action. Let's take a question. Do you drink coffee? So the first one. Yes, I usually have a cup of coffee in the mornings, but I don't drink coffee after 3 p.m. in the afternoon because that keeps me awake at night. Number 2, do you drink coffee? Yes, I usually have a cup of coffee in the morning because it helps me wake up and it just gives me lots of energy to face the day ahead. Number 3, do you drink coffee? Yes, I do drink coffee. I normally have coffee in the mornings. For example, yesterday I had a cup of coffee as soon as I woke up, and then I had a second coffee with a friend just before lunchtime at work. That's it. How simple is that? And yet, these simple structures can really just help you. And the great thing is, you can use them across many different kinds of questions. Not all of them, but many. And as a tool to help you practice, like a crutch to help you walk, it's really, really useful. So these are 3 simple templates. There are many, many more. I mean, in my IELTS Speaking Exam Strategies and Tips course, there are 10 different templates with examples of how to use them, as well as lots of other tips for the whole exam. You can check that out. Anyway, there's links somewhere here on the channel. So there you go. That is number 3. Let's move on. Okay, number 4 is get to the point. In part 1, it's kind of important that you're concise and to the point. Yeah, don't waffle or ramble. Don't beat about the bush or prevaricate. This could be a whole video on synonyms, right? Don't do that. Get to the point. Straight there. Students sometimes ask, how long should a part 1 answer be? It's hard to say, but, as a guideline, as a rule of thumb, probably 2 to 3 sentences. If you're speaking for a minute or more, it's too much. Yeah. You want to show enough language that you can speak on this topic and that you can use different tenses for different answers. But it needs to be short, 2 to 3 sentences. That's about it. Okay. But remember, don't waffle. Not that waffle. Don't go on and on and on. Get to the point. Let's move on. Right, number 5 is tell the truth. This is not a rule, it's just an idea. Now, you don't have to tell the truth in IELTS. Many teachers will tell you can just make it up. lie. Of course, if you don't know what to say or you just don't know how to answer, you can lie. It's great. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. The examiner doesn't care about the truth. They care about the language. That said, if you tell the truth, there's going to be a more natural flow, right? And IELTS Speaking Part 1 is about you. It's about your everyday life. By and large, they're straightforward questions about your life. So if you're telling the truth about you, what happens? There's going to be more flow. It'll feel more realistic. You'll probably give a bit of emotion, and there'll be a stronger communication. And all of that is going to help you, not officially, but almost subconsciously. You know, if you're communicating naturally and you're a good communicator, subconsciously that's going to have a positive effect on the examiner because they're human. Well, for the moment, hello AI, things may change, but right now they're human. And so if you are human and communicating with a bit of emotion and telling about your life, it can only help you. So that's a tip. You don't have to, but telling the truth and going with the flow can really, really help. Okay, the final idea, and probably or possibly the most powerful, is give 5 answers. This is something I drum into my students. I tell them again and again, build flexibility. Don't memorize your answer, give different answers each time, because that is going to build your flexibility and your confidence and actually your fluency, really, long term. So when you get a question, and this is probably to do at the end of your practice, maybe you've followed some of the other steps like shadowing and memorizing chunks, then at the end, I recommend you just take your phone, right, and record the question on your phone 5 times, but leave a gap of maybe 15 seconds between each question. It's the same question, so you can answer it. And then you just press play. It asks you, for example, do you prefer tea or coffee? And you answer. And then it'll say again, do you prefer tea or coffee? And then you answer a different answer. And you're building up the flexibility. Let me see if I can show you a little bit what I mean. Okay, here we go. It's going to ask me, do you prefer tea or coffee? Well, if I'm at home, I tend to drink tea. But sometimes if I'm out socializing with my mates, I'll have a coffee. Yeah. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Well, it's a good question. It depends where I am. If I'm at home, I typically have a cup of tea in the mornings. And then when I'm out and about, either at work or socializing, I really prefer to have a coffee. Yeah. Okay. And it goes on and on. Now, you're thinking, Keith, I don't have time to do this for every question. And you're right. And you don't have to do this for every question. But it's a habit you can build up. By doing it with some questions, sometimes you'll get into the habit of giving a different answer and not being just using the same answer again and again and trying to make the perfect answer. That doesn't work, right? It's all about flexibility and fluency and confidence. This is the key to doing it, right? Give 5 different answers. That's it. So there you have it. 6 easy to follow, simple but powerful tips, things you can do to significantly improve your IELTS Speaking Part 1 answers. If you want to remember these and practice them, you can go download the PDF, have a record of that. All I ask is to put your name and your email address. I do that so I can send you more emails with tips and resources to help you. I promise you I will not bombard you with emails, but they are quality emails with useful tips that really, really can help you. And you can unsubscribe at any time at all, okay? So that may help you. Now I'm curious. I'm thinking that question. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I wonder what you prefer. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, do subscribe, turn on notifications. And if you like all of the other videos on the channel and you want to support the work I do on YouTube, you can now become a member. You can just go to where it has a subscribe button. There's a join button. You can join there for €2 a month. And with that, you get extra footage, extra videos to help build a closer relationship with me so I can help you even more become a confident speaker of English. And if you're preparing for IELTS, there'll be videos to help you with that as well. I'll be doing extra footage on this video with lots more questions and answers to help you shadow and do lots more with it. Great, that's it for today. Listen, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care, keep practicing, and I'll see you maybe in the next video. All the best now. Bye-bye.